Okay, so today I'm cooking the Rancho Gordo beans that I ordered. I already tried the Peruvian or Ayocote beans. They were pretty good. They made a really rich, creamy, refried bean. So today I'm gonna make myself try the Ayocote Morados. And we're also nixtamalizing, or last night we nixtamalized some of the corn I had, some of the black corn, or blue corn. And I'm excited to see how it tastes, but right now we're just gonna start by rinsing these beans and then sauteing some aromatics like garlic and onions, and maybe just keep it simple, add no broth. These are supposed to make their own broth. And yep, so stay tuned with that. All right, so we had the whole pound of the beans and we added about 6 cups of water. And all we're waiting for now is the skillet to heat up. We added about 2 tablespoons of deer tallow, but in reality you can use olive oil or whatever oil you want. And then we're gonna add a whole onion and then about 4 garlic cloves. The onion was pretty big since it's a lot of beans, so maybe add an onion and a half, 2 onions if you're depending on your own taste. After this gets heated up, we're gonna add the onion, let it saute or become a little bit translucent. Then add the garlic for a minute, add that to the pot. I'm not adding any broth because these beans are supposed to make their own broth, and just add a nice pinch of salt. Some people add jalapenos, but I've heard that the acid in the jalapeno can change the time that it takes for these to cook and make it take a little bit longer. Same with lime, so just consider that, but still do what you want. Okay, so we've added the sauteed onion and garlic. Usually at this point I add a few pinches of salt, some cumin, some cayenne pepper, some other spices, but since this is a new bean and it's supposed to be different from pinto beans or black beans, I'm gonna just salt it and that's it. I'm gonna try to see if it has, it kind of tastes the real flavor of the bean and see if it's gourmet or is hyped up, or the hype is real. So in the future, I'll probably add some cayenne pepper just to add a little bit of a kick, but I just wanted to let you all know. And now we're gonna cook it on high, on our slow cooker, for about 5 to 7 hours, depending on the consistency of the bean. We'll check it periodically, but this one is nice because like I said, we still gotta go grind those tortillas and do all that, make the tortillas, but yeah, so we'll just let this set and cook along. If you do soak the beans, it does cook faster, but you can also cook it on the stovetop, but it would have taken us 3 hours versus this is 5, but for what we need to do, this is what we chose to do. It just would work better for time management. But yeah, we'll keep you updated. All right, here are the beans in the finished form. They definitely plumped up a lot. Like, these beans are probably about, let's say, 1 inch to a 1/2 inch. They're pretty big compared to when I last saw them. They have a barbecue-y kind of taste or smell. In the broth, we didn't add any broth, and this is the beans' natural broth. So if you're looking for that, I'd say it's a pretty good replacement. I have tasted it, but I want to show it plated with some of the stuff we made, since we did make the tortillas from the nixtamalized corn, and we also added some cilantro lime rice and some blackened or seared chicken thigh. So let's get ready to set the plate and make it look nice. So I know what you're thinking. Where's the plate? I'm gonna put a picture of the plate somewhere here or above me or in the middle of the screen. I could even make it the whole screen. But I was overwhelmed by hunger, so I ate the entire plate plus another 1/2 serving. The beans, everyone has a different opinion on what the beans remind them, but they are unique in their own way. So for me, I was shocked by how large the beans were after they expanded from the water, but they had a kind of a sweetish, like a sweet, creamy flavor. They're supposed to have a brothy, meaty flavor, which I didn't understand that. But to me, it tastes like a mixture of like a kidney bean and something else with like a sweetness. But I don't know, some people got no kidney bean. I had someone say that they tasted like a kidney bean and a pinto bean. I personally didn't get that, but the kidney bean seems to be a reoccurring thing. I was pleasantly surprised by this bean, and just by this sheer size of the bean, and the taste, I'm gonna be growing this summer. I've decided I'm growing this over pinto beans because I think it will just produce more. I'll have to do a comparison or some other type of video kind of talking on that, but I'm surprised. I'm impressed. But for the price of $7.50, would I recommend this? Yes, I would recommend it. I think everyone should try it, make up their own mind, decide if they would buy them again. Rancho Gordo is relatively expensive, but the beans are either grown locally, heirloom, or they are shipped from Mexico, from Mexican farmers. So I really want to support this movement in preserving the genetic diversity of a lot of these, species of plants or crops, and just really support a company that supports small farmers in Mexico and prevents the Americanization of the global food chain. Like I said, check out the documentary Seeds. I'll put another link in the bio. If you're curious about the other beans I bought from Rancho Gordo, I'll put a link to that video. Yeah, thanks for watching. I know this may not be my most interesting video or thrilling video, but someone out there will appreciate it. I know they will. So until next time.